Good morning, beautiful people, or whatever time of day that you are tuning into this message. I am feeling a little off this morning. I just walked into this room and the lights are not working overhead, and I don't know why. So I'm gonna have to check that out after work and figure out what's going on there. Um, and I had a bunch of stress dreams last night. I think they were really release dreams, trying to get some energy that's no longer serving me or wasn't even mine to begin with out of my body. But it doesn't make it any more pleasant to wake up feeling like you just lived a whole month's worth of experiences in just a couple hours while you were trying to rest. But that's why I thought it was super important to tune in and do a quick message this morning, because these messages have been helping me as much as they may be helping you. For me, what they're really doing is helping me to like jump into my fullness, jump into my true self first thing in the morning, and just being me fully, instead of trying first thing in the morning trying to put myself into a box and try to figure out how to navigate the world from a much smaller space. This is just allowing me to be my full self first thing in the morning. So thank you for allowing me that experience and being with me on the journey. So let's tune in and see what the message is for all of us this morning, and see where it can take us. So I'll tune in real quick with love energy, creation energy, the energy that supports and inspires and guides us in this living state. So the message today is coming through almost word for word. So I'm just going to let the message flow. And what I'm hearing is that love energy wants all of us who are watching to know the following: that life is not too short, that there is plenty of time for us to shift, for us to change, that change doesn't need to take an entire lifetime. Change doesn't need to even take an entire season. There are little microscopic changes that we can just bring forward in ourselves every day. And they really do start adding up, and they start gaining momentum really, really quickly. So they're using me as an example of just getting out this week and starting to do these messages every day. It's really changed my energetic pulse. It's really helped me to navigate the world differently every single day. And that's just from this little itty bitty of change of saying, nope, I'm going to jump into being fully and authentically me. I'm going to reach out and try to connect with people first thing in the morning. And my day-to-day life hasn't changed much. I'm still going to work every single day. I'm still jumping into doing a lot of computer work and planning work and data work right now. None of that has changed. The cycle of the rhythm of my work hasn't changed either. Like, this is what I do this time of year every single year, right? But the way that I am able to move about the world with more ease, with more grace, with more positivity, and with more hope has shifted dramatically. And that was because of just this one little thing that I was changing in my day. And they're saying, Brandy, like, embodiment's not a small change, but you get the point. It's just this one little behavior that I was shifting in my day, and it's really kind of changed my whole energetic outlook and what I'm capable of in a day, the way I'm able to kind of plan for the future, and pulling back in that message from earlier in the week of hope. It just makes things more hopeful. And that's because of this little shift that I did in just my daily routine. So what they're saying is, think small and you'll have big impacts. So what are some things that you can do for yourself today, this week, to really start shifting the ability that you have to show up fully as yourself? If you're a jokester, a trickster, you like to play, what is the way that you're going to play with words, with experiences, with people's sense of emotions being a static state? Like, how can you do a little bit of teasing to get energy to move, to get energy to shift, to get energy to wake up? because that's what's going to bring you joy. And like that trickster or playful energy is not a bad thing. It's what we need right now. This is how we get things unstuck. So if you feel called to that kind of trickster energy, what are you going to do to kind of shift? If you feel like you are part of your purpose is really to bring comfort and warmth and build solidarity among communities, how are you going to start each day or end each day really bringing people together, really doing something that's about unification? Is that because you are the matriarch or patriarch of your family and you really need to start calling family mealtime? We really start needing to do this because that's part of your soul's calling. Like, we need to sit at the table, no phones. We're going to do this as a family and build that unit. And then we're going to invite friends on the weekends. We're going to invite Nana and Pop on Sunday. Nana doesn't need to cook Sunday dinners anymore. It's like, no, that's going to be my thing because that's part of my calling. So they're saying just these little things and just shifting patterns, jumping into who your full and authentic self is on a daily basis is going to have a huge impact. It doesn't need to be these huge personality shifts, these huge behavioral changes, these huge even healing moments right away. It's just doing these little things to bring a little bit more of your full and authentic self online. So I'm really excited to hear about what you're able to do to bring a little bit more of yourself online and allow a little bit more of that love to burst from behind the scenes into real everyday life. And enjoy the rest of your day, the rest of your evening, whatever time of day you're watching this, and I'll talk to you soon.